Okay, so for the financial literacy project, we worked on finding out what the world would be like when we were older. So expenses and compound interest. So a lot of what it would realistically be like. So when you get a house, how much you would have to pay and the loans at the bank. When you get a car, if you had a pet, grocery expenses, if you went out. So just a lot of things that we would actually find when we get older and we go out into the big old world. um, so my job that I chose to look at was a lawyer, and there was a lot of research done. So we think about how many years we have to go to school, how much we would make straight out of college, and what kind of job we would have, what it would be like. So I would probably be a criminal lawyer, so investigating cases with criminals and solving stuff, but probably, not start out in the top 10%, so you kind of work yourself up to being really good at your profession or job. So. Okay, so then we learned about compound interest. So when you put money in the bank, how the longer you leave it in there, the more interest you get paid for keeping your money there. So we learned a lot about if you put it in early, how much you'll make in the long run. So if you put it in early opposed to just like a few years later, it makes a giant difference. So um, it's always good to put away money for later on, and you should always think ahead and not just about now and the next 2 years, about when you retire and what you want your life to be like then. So, okay. Okay, so then we did a little graph thing on budget. So you have things like your mortgage on the house, things that you have to do like every day, that kind of house upkeep stuff. So yeah, the utilities and car payments. So if your car breaks down, that would be bad, and the car itself, because you want to go places, have fun. Groceries are another thing that you have on there, and then you have the money you need to save, money you put away for retirement, and taxes. So a lot of people had the most money they spent on taxes out of everything else. So you always need to make sure you balance everything out and put some away from savings and what you need now. So overall, we kind of learned just exactly what it would be like and how difficult it would be based on your career. So it's a realistic display of if you chose this career or if you chose another, how many years you're going to school, and just really exactly what it's going to be like. It was a lot of fun, honestly, because then you have people looking at fancy houses or small houses, or the big fancy cars or the little other cars. So you have to kind of pick and choose some of the stuff because you can't really have everything. So you have people that have a small house, but then they have like a Camaro. So it's a lot of fun because everybody has this like wide range of things they find interesting or things they find not so interesting. So it was a lot of fun.